Hello, this is Telegram Views here, and welcome back to another read-through on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW tmnt issue 91. So in last read-through, which was Leonardo Macro Series issue 3, it should have been, well, that's the reason why I did it that way, is because it makes sense in the chronological timeline. But yeah, in the last one, we got to see the Turtles hanging out in Northampton, and what Cry's been doing all this time. So let's get into today's one. Let's go. Oracle Cry, awaken. I have come bearing counsel. Awaken, child. Awake. Gah. Kisnu. Hello, granddaughter. Why? Why are you here? The how is unimportant. The why I have already spoken. I bring you much needed guidance. Guidance? What guidance? Hear me now. You have come to claim what has always been yours by rights. Yet you seek to negotiate, to give and to take when only the later needs surface. The Foot Clan belongs to you, Oracle Karai. To comparison with an impostor who so importantly holds her power, who now is an insult to our legacy. Imposter? Amatayoshi? No, you're wrong, grandmother. His rulership was attained honorably through the fair combat in the gauntlet. Master Shredder willingly accepted Hamatayoshi's warrior challenge, and he was defeated. There was no dishonor in Yoshi's rise, nor in my grandfather's death. Perhaps not. But what has followed those combinations events has been both dishonorable and despicable. Yoshi took your grandfather's head that day, and now he honors Saki by accepting it as a perverted spoil of war, a dark trophy for a hollow victory. And all the while the Foot Clan grows weaker. And yet Hamata-Yoshi is not the only one in possession of dark trophies, is he? Oh, this is the Kara no Ken. Yes, I know, child, the Sword of Hate, as an accursed gift from the gods. A mighty weapon as beautiful as it is deadly, much like she who now wields it. The dragon blood flows through your body, Oracle Karai. It is why you and no other can tame the cries of the Kara no Ken terrible curse. It is why you and no others must lead the Foot Clan back to greatness and beyond. The time has come to put aside antiques, oaths, and traditions and become the living sword of hate you were always destined to be. I'm sorry, grandmother, but I don't agree. I'll always be a warrior first, but it's true. I'll but never by sacrificing my honor. Yes, I want to leave the Foot Clan to become master of all, and I believe Hamata-Yoshi, Master Splinter, will step aside and allow that to happen through just and reasonable negotiation. Then parley if you must, foolish child. But be certain, you do so from a position of authority, for power is what you seek, so power you must bring. And do not forget, as you continue to grip so tightly to useless decorums, you are dealing with a rat with lowly vermins, while you are a dragon. Greetings, Hamato's son. It has been too long. Indeed, it has, Oracle Karai. Welcome home. It certainly feels like home. Not much has changed, I see. Yes, you are not the first one to surprised by my choice to maintain these headquarters, much the same way as your grandfather left them. I kept these artifacts to serve as a reminder to all the Foot Clan existed long before there was ever Master Shredder and Splinter. And the children? Ah, yes, the orphans. They were unexpected additions to the decor. Recent uniform, unfortunate circumstances have put them solely in our care. Whoa, Shark Dude feels like rubber. How dope is that? Look, guys, I'm flying. Hardly. Please, gather your friends and join me for tea, Oracle Karai. As you wish, my Splinter. Koya, put the child down. He is not prey. Trust me, my nostrils are well aware of that. My Splinter, before we share tea, I was hoping you might grant me a small personal request. Father? Sorry for the interruption. You were trying to get here before we did. Hello again, Clan Hamato. Again? Yes, your sons and we met recently and engaged in spirit debate. That's one way of putting it, I guess. Hello, Karai. Where's the tattooed lady? Natsu, she was concerned about the integrity of her hotel suite and we've been staying in, and felt compelled to provide rear security while we were away. Just one more sweet drink from this tiny refrigerator. Cry will never notice. Well, now that we are all acquainted, and that was our request, oh Karai. With your permission, I wish to pay private respects to my grandfather, Winter, of course, and it would be my honor to escort you to his tomb. Father, would it be okay if I came too? Certainly, my son. It would be good to have a Clan Hamato present by its master. No, brother. Yes, he is your brother as well, Raphael, and I am confident, like me, he will be appreciative if you and your other brothers remained here with our guest until we return. Yeah, sure, father. No problem. Busted. Can it work? An alliance, you say? Yes. Of a mutually beneficial nature. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Well, that only is a bold statement, Metalhead, is it? It is. What benefit could you possibly offer me, Metalhead? To begin with, access to my various weapons-based technologies. I have already proven that your protection forces defense are in serious need of an upgrade. True, though you did have a surprise to your advantage. Lock on the robot, hold your fire. However, that is no longer the case. So, where does that leave you, It leaves me calculating the multitude of kills in response to your soldiers' ambush maneuver through Metalhead is taking a bit longer than normal. Conventionally, wisdom dictates I gear my strategy calculation towards estimating the prime threat first, the so-called big guns. But I've chosen to override that function and narrow the scope of my calculations. So, I can start with you. If you're trying to impress me, you'll have to do better than that, I'm afraid. Yes. I see. That's more like it. Now you've shown me some of your technologies, what else of value might you have to offer? Something far more organic. Mutant turtles? Captain, call off your men and leave our guest to me. We need to talk. So wait, Courier's got like magic winds now, and Balgon can see through the radar powers, even though he's blind. To put it crudely, yes, I sense things differently now. Dude, you're totally like a shocked vision of my favourite comic book character. So cool. Is it a kind of echolocation? Excuse me? You need senses abilities. Does it require sound waves to detect objects? No, I don't think so. I believe it's more light-based. I wondered considering it was your bright light attached that blinded me. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't be. It was fair combat, and you only wounded me defending your family. I will do the same for mine. Besides, in many ways, I see the world now better than I did before. I'm pretty sure the scientist terms his LiDAR. It's like radar, but using light waves instead of radio waves. A kind of electromagnetic radiation, basically. LiDAR, I like that. Geeks, I can taste you. What the? What'd you say? Your fear, I can taste it. Your weakness too. Newsflash, Smiley, I ain't afraid of you. Yes, I know you do not fear me. You fear your own rage. And that makes you weak. I'll show you weak. Yes, please do. We'll remain here. This time, with your grandfather should be your own local karate. Thank you, Winter. There is one thing you should know, however. Despite your best efforts to stop her, the witch Kusitsu was able to steal away Oracle Karai's body from the chamber. Stolen? But why? For arcane purposes, no doubt. She and her phantom brethren play at witchy games, the rules of which bear little regard for we mere mortals. Then this tomb has become a memorial rather than a place of rest. Not entirely. Even mortals are allowed to the occasional small victory after all. It is cry, grandfather. Your cunning has returned. We're almost back. Just another couple of miles, I think. Are you sure you don't want to to take a turn pushing? Nah, I'm good, Jenny. But thanks. Man, I still can't believe it quit on us like that. Especially after all the work me and my dad did to get it running again. The way it was backfiring before it stalled. I'm guessing you might want to take a look at the calculator later. Whoa, you know engines? Sort of, mostly to hotwire them. I used to run around with a pretty rough crowd. Ha! Rather than a clan or secret kung fu ninjas. What can I say? I was never very good at playing nice. Well, we definitely got that in common. Before my mum died, she always joked that I was her best kid. But since I was her only one, she couldn't do worse. Your mum seems like she was great. Yeah, she really was the best. No joke. My old man though, he what you could call a work in progress. Mostly more work in progress. At least there is progress. My dad's the worst kind of train wreck. He the reason you ended up in the Foot Clan? He's the reason I started in that direction. But there were a lot of other things in between that were my own fault that I'm not too proud of. A lot of bad choices. Tell me about it. Wish I had a nickel for every stupid move I ever made. I'd sure be able to afford a motorcycle that works. But I wouldn't sweat it too much, Jenny. Another thing my mum used to say, that good can't exist without bad. It's a choosing part that counts. Hmm. She sounds a little like my spinter. Yeah, I guess she kinda does. You know, I really am sorry about today. I was so pumped about taking you to Coney Island for some fun, and instead I got you stuck freezing out on the road. It's not that cold, really. And besides, you're stuck with me too. Yeah, you're winning left and right today, ain't you? Hey, compared to the rest of my dating history, this is winning. Plus, I'm always from the compound, which is nice change no matter where I'm doing it. Those orphans are wearing me out. It's like they have two spread crazy and insane. Yeah, yeah, they're pretty wild. You should have seen me when I was their age, talking about crazy. More than you are now? I don't believe it. I've seen you fight. Yeah, well, at least now I wear a mask when I take on half a city. Father, can I speak to you for a little bit? It's important. Of course, my son. I'm always ready to listen. I hope so. Father, I know you've heard that we already ran into Cry and her group since we got back to New York, and I'm not gonna lie. What she called a debate really was a fight at first. At first? Yeah, Koya came after me for what I did to her in the gauntlet, and things got ugly, but then they got better. Once everyone calmed down, and we were able to put the past behind us, shudder the gauntlet, all of it, and move forward. Clan Hamato and the Foot Clan. Only I speak for the Foot Clan, Leonardo. With all due respect, Sensei, I don't think it has been that way anymore. Cry wants to take over Foot. She believes it's her birthright. I think maybe she's right. Do you? And do you also understand why I took on this role rather than allow her to follow the ill-fated path her grandfather had laid? To protect you and your brothers, and to protect this city. No, you took this role because she willingly gave it to you, father. Remember? And for your information, we don't need your protection. Before you ever became a Foot Clan master, you taught us how to take care of ourselves, and we've proven we can do it over and over and over again. We don't need a protector, we need a father. And this city is not going anywhere, and neither are we. And we've got plenty of friends ready to stand up and help us fight if it comes down to it. We're not alone anymore, not by a long shot. And besides, I talked to Karai, and she promised a smooth transition. No fighting, no displacement, a peaceful exchange. That's all. You would dare to negotiate in my stead without my consent? I would, if it means getting you back. My son, Master Splinter, I have paid my proper respects. Thank you for allowing me to do so. Come then, let us leave this cold place. I know it must have been difficult to return to your grandfather in this way, Oracle Karai. To leave behind such a memorial part of your life, only to return and find it so distractional change can try one's soul. Whenever possible, it is important to reconnect with a pleasant aspect of what come before, and to never forget those who were far from more negotiation. Believe me, child, this I know. To return to succeed, one must be prepared to bear both old and new burdens. I am ready, Master Splinter. I would not have returned otherwise. Yes, I know. And Raph, stop being stupid. What the? Oh no. Yeah! So delicious. This is foolish, Echo. Yeah, look it up, guys. Early beast. Damn hothead. The hell, you know exactly what the hell, Raph. You would strike me for disrespecting the sanity of this meeting. I will do far worse than that creature. I told you this once, aura is nothing but darkness, Karai. Silence, Bulbagon. Out of my way, Leo. That freak. I don't care, Rav. This isn't the time for your childish crap. We tried to tell him he was being a baby, Leo. Shut up, Mikey. Ah, yes, peaceful indeed. Well, if you are all quite done with this spirited debate, I would very much like to get on with the business at hand. And the business does not require squabbling amongst ourselves. No, in necessary earnest conversation and careful negotiation. After all, it is quite an important understanding for a Foot Clan master to relinquish his throne to another. Say what? Wow, this chronicle is interesting. So, overall, the artwork and colouring, I really enjoyed that. It gives you like a nice fresh taste from it. It did a very good job. The overall story was, it was interesting. I don't think this one wouldn't have been so good if it wasn't brought up from other comics. So, yeah. So it wasn't like built up from the past two issues which done. It wouldn't have been as good, but this one's not so bad. So we got Cry, who's come back to become Shredder and pay respect to him. That's pretty much about it. There wasn't really too much to this one, which I kind of liked because yeah, it was. I know there was a lot of reading or a lot of words, but I know that in later issues there's going to be a lot more, so I don't really mind it that much. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you got on, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.